Hello, Taurus. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your February 2021 love reading. We're going to do a love reading, and I'm using the Bicycle Autobike #1 deck. This is a reproduction deck from the early 1900s. And I'm also going to pull a Power Thought card for you from Louise Hay. I've had that deck sort of tucked away. I haven't looked at it for a long time, but it has such lovely messages in it. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that too. All right, Taurus, so this is a love reading. Okay, the cards are ready to go. This is a love reading for the sign of Taurus. Very uneven cut, but we are going to go with it. Let's take a look. Well, and why not? Because the Nine of Hearts is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, beautiful to see. It could be a wish coming true, or it could be that you have been manifesting or thinking about the type of relationship that you would like to have in your life. And with the Ace of Hearts coming in, that's just beautiful to start out. Let's keep going. Oh my goodness. All right, Three of Diamonds. All right. Very exciting. And the Jack of Spades. All right, interesting. I do feel that for some of the Taurus folks, there is a new relationship that you are considering, let me say. I can see you sort of thinking about it, contemplating it. I am picking up a question about age, all right? And so that might be something that you're thinking about. I see you sort of evaluating the situation. Let's pull a few more cards. Five of Spades. Eight of Clubs. And the Ten of Clubs. Oh my goodness, how interesting. Okay, and so this is what I'm going to say for some of you, those of you that are resonating with this. I feel that there is potential for a big change in relationships. All right, there's a potential for a big shift occurring and something new starting. But I do feel that for some of you, something has to come to an end first. And it could be that this thing that needs to come to an end first it's not that easy, okay, for things to just finish up. In fact, it could be that the relationship almost feels a little bit like entrenched. All right, and so this could either be for you, something that you're really attached to. It could be like a relationship, like a person. Either you're attached to the person or the other person that you're interested in is attached to somebody else. But it could also be an attachment to a specific job or a specific location. Like, for example, for things to really change and move forward, what's going to have to happen is that like somebody might have to move, or get a different kind of a job, or be willing to accept a brand new social circle. And so for those of you that are resonating, okay, so I realize this isn't going to hit everybody, but for some of you that might be the sensation. This new thing has potential, though, I want to say. Again, there's a little question about age coming up for me. So potential for a change in work also related to this potential relationship in some way. And now we have the Four of Spades coming in, all right. The Three of Spades. And I would say, although we don't always read these cards in the reverse, I would say that the three is reversed, especially because I turned everything upright before I started. So this three it wants to come up reversed. And the Two of Clubs coming in. And so this is what I'm picking up, Taurus. For those of you that are really kind of just, you're tuning in and you're kind of picking up on this and you're saying, I really resonate with this, you'll know. I am picking up this message that says, you don't have to rush into things with this. I think you can take your time a little bit to figure this out and make the right decision in order to make sure that everything turns out smoothly for the best and remains stable for both of you. I feel like for some of you, it's like you're having these conversations like, so what are we going to do? It could be like, so who's actually going to move? Or who's actually going to take the new job? Or who's actually going to, how are things actually going to shift? Who's the person that's going to have to leave the old way and take on the new way? For some of you, it might be that you both are thinking about that. Like, wow, first, I'm really going to have to leave some things. Things are going to have to change, And I feel that the cards are saying, you know what, just, take a deep breath with this. It doesn't look like anybody's going anywhere. Okay, like it isn't like anyone's going anywhere. And let me just say this too. I mean, under the certain circumstances with the pandemic, I mean, there are just all kinds of complications with relationships, right? Because it just kind of reminds me of that scenario where, if you're going to, you have to be with the people you're going to be with, right? For some of us, that's what we've decided, right? For some of us, we've decided we're just not going to go hopping back and forth between a whole bunch of different households and different, that we're trying to keep safe. A lot of us are trying to keep safe. And so that could sort of factor into this whole kind of scenario. Like, well, I might have to leave that group and then be with this group solely because, it's not like I'm socializing with everybody right now. Okay, so let's take a look at the Power Thought card for you. This is for Taurus. I do hope that was helpful for those of you that are resonating with that message and the idea that, you can just kind of take your time with this. I do feel like it kind of seems like there's a little pressure. There's a little kind of pressure to figure this out and knowing that things are going to have to change. But the Ace of Hearts is certainly promising up there. So let's take a look at your Power Thought card. All right, interesting. All right. There is no blame. There is no blame. All right, interesting. I think, and if you're kind of tuning in with this message, I think you will know exactly what this means. But I can already see how, in a way, if you're both going through this or trying to decide who is going to be the person to shift, it can sort of feel like that. Like, why am I in this situation? Who is to blame? Why should I have to leave these people or this job? Or why do I have to have things change? Or why do we both have to have things change? There is no blame here is what's coming up. Let's read the backside. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. Oh my goodness. All right. That is a beautiful message, especially considering how difficult it is currently to get some of these new relationships underway. And so, Taurus, I want to say again, it looks like there is time. Just take a deep breath. Let the pressure off and just know that there's just a lot of difficult circumstances going on right now. But I am happy to see the potential for some new love in life. Taurus, that's your love reading for February 2021. Thank you so much for being here as always. It is a pleasure and a privilege to read for you. And I'll see you next time.